this is Diana Hardy
Yes.
and Jodie Hardy.
Thank you. Now, just take a seat, thank you. Diana Rose, you're Diana. Yes, you may remain seated, thank you. And Jodie Lee.
Yep.
Okay. Cross applications before the court for hearing. Now, I'm not sure I was in the magistrate listed the matter for hearing, but I noticed that Diana Hardy, you filed material, you filed affidavit,
yes.
Affidavit material on both the matters, on the one where you're the aggrieved and one where you're the respondent, and that's the normal thing to do. Did the court direct that you do it, or did you just do it off your own bat?
No, I think they. Well, I had proof, and so that's why I did it.
Okay, good, because what I'm getting at, sometimes the court will direct that both parties must file affidavit material.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
You did that.
Yes.
They did that,
yeah.
did they? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's all I'm getting at.
Yeah, you didn't. I didn't receive anything in the mail, but
Because what I'm getting at, you haven't filed anything.
I filed it on Monday. It's been filed on Monday.
Well, it's supposed to have been filed. The judge, the magistrate
You can remain seated, that's okay.
ordered that after the last hearing that we have our paperwork in within 2 weeks.
Yes, that's right, yep.
And I had mine in there and she didn't.
What was the cut-off date? Do you know
2 weeks from when we went to court last time.
That's why it's not about
I can't.
15th of November.
Yes, and
15th. You had 2 weeks from then to
weeks,
file,
yeah.
and you had another 2 weeks.
And then I was supposed to reply to, and I didn't receive anything in the mail. So I've rang the court 3 or 4 times and spoken to the court to see what to do. And she said, if I haven't received anything from the other party or the court, just to file my evidence. Now I know it was only put in on Monday, but we haven't had power or anything since the 2nd of January.
You came in and filed it here on Monday?
Yes, yes.
Did you go over the counter, did you?
Yes, and they stamped it and everything.
Because I couldn't see anything on file. I'll go through it all again, there's a lot here, but unless it hasn't reached the file. Because
well,
I was sorry, get going.
They told me to come in and ask at the counter if she had put her paperwork.
That's right, because you're entitled to a copy.
I've been in about 3 or 4 times and she hadn't, so I just haven't.
Yeah, because you hadn't filed yours by the due date.
No, I hadn't received anything from anyone to say this is now your time to respond.
I didn't have to send anything. I just had.
No, you filed yours in duplicate.
Got
in duplicate.
Yes.
I think normally you come in and pick it up by that due
Yes,
date,
that's
which
right.
you hadn't done.
I haven't received anything.
And then there was no, you hadn't filed yours by the due date anyhow.
No.
I'm just trying to see what's here. What I'll do is I'll have you give your evidence orally, I know, right?
Yeah.
So I don't have that material here, and you have copies of it.
Basically exactly what I've filed.
Okay, I'll have a look at that.
It just doesn't have the.
It's not that there. 15th. Oh, hold on. I had a look at that, but that wasn't. Might be it here. I'm sure I pulled this out.
That looks like it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yep, that's it. I've got it there. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yours, yeah, from Jane. Yeah. It has been filed. It has been here. And actually, I did read that. Yeah. I remember that. So early this morning. Yeah, that's right. There's district court matters going on between the parties in relation to the property. That's the situation. There was that incident at the outside Children's Courthouse. Yeah, I remember.
Also the car park at the Mungara Street IGA.
Whereabouts do you both live these days? You're living in town?
Cadalba, near Childers.
You're down in Childers?
Cadalba.
In Bundaberg.
You're in Bundaberg, so you're living in apartments. Neither of you want any contact with each other?
No, whatsoever.
I haven't been to Cadalba since 2012.
She's been regularly seen in Childers
I have
as
not.
it's in the coffee shop, and she even admits having lunch and
Of course I
getting a
had lunch
newspaper
there.
and everything.
I'm just trying to see
Mind you,
here.
she's petrified and scared, but she sees me stuck at the traffic lights and she goes and has lunch and gets a newspaper.
I'm not
And that
scared
was
of
at
anything.
Childers.
I've just come out of the courthouse filing the DVO because the civil, the civil case, I have a solicitor in Maryborough.
Right.
I've been down there twice, and the dates are down there when I've been down there. The two occasions are when I have come back through Childers. It's been quite late, and my friend and I have stopped. I stopped at the courthouse to file the DVO that my solicitor had written out because of the death threat, the note that she left in my. I have all the proof here.
Yeah, I've read all that. I've
Yeah,
read all
and
that. I'm just looking at your application. Your application goes a lot towards this upcoming
Yeah.
district court property
That's
matter.
nothing to do
The only
with it.
reason we are sitting here, the only reason we are sitting here, I wouldn't have any animosity, we wouldn't have any contact with anything, but because of what she did, the extortion in 2013
Not.
of asking for the money before she would sign the contract, if she hadn't just signed that contract, we would have both moved on back in 2013.
Yeah, see, I can't take that as domestic violence.
Well, it's
That is not
economic
true, Your
loss.
Honour.
I
Sorry.
lost out with the sale of
You
the
did.
house
Yeah,
because I never
well,
got the
okay.
chance to sell it.
That may be so, but that's not domestic violence
Your Honour,
here,
that
here
has
and now.
nothing to do with this
Here and
case.
now.
So if she's a trustee and she uses
I'm
her
not a
position of
trustee.
authority as demanding money before she will fulfil
That's-
her duty as trustee, that is a breach. That is a major breach.
It doesn't come within the domestic violence. though.
Thank you.
This is what I'm looking at.
They're two separate cases.
Yeah.
But that's
Your application, which I'm looking at, there, allegation, your alleged defamation, etc., and there's all really to do with this
It's got nothing to do with it.
with this district court matter that's coming
Yes,
up.
leaving us homeless, yes.
Yeah.
And,
Did
and the
not.
thing is, a
You-
lot of it's to do with Jasper. She's been trying to force contact on Jasper.
I
Now
have
she
not-
admitted
I've not been
to
there.
the judge.
He's your
My
grandson.
son.
your
Yeah,
son,
I
your
have
grandson.
not.
She admitted to the judge at one of the meetings that we've had, it's in that she put her head in his window and
I
she was
did
told
not.
to go away 3 times by Jasper and Byron. It is in those statements.
Excuse me, Your Honour, I did not. She was having a go at me with a wheelie walker. If I had had
Well,
my
why
head
were
in
you
the
at my
window,
car?
because
Why
I
was
walked,
she at my car?
I walked past and I said, "Hello, Jasper. How are you? How's school?" And there was another witness there. My other grandson was there.
Yep.
Now,
You
if he
read
was
his
a witness
statement.
to it, why isn't he here today?
Because he's into Toowoomba working.
He signed a He wrote a
Yes.
statement
Going
and
on
did
that.
not sign it.
So,
And he wouldn't sign it. He rang
the
his
whole reason we
Your
are
Honour,
here,
he
Your
rang
Honour,
his father and
is we would not be standing
You
here
are lying.
from October. I know you said it's a different issue, but for the whole thing, we would not be standing here if she had have done the right thing back then.
That's
She's-
back in 2013.
Yes. That's all I'm
That-
saying.
that's-
It's the whole reason we are here.
Your Honour, the reason
Well-
why she lost the house was she did not keep up to her responsibility, which is all
Okay.
written down,
Yeah,
and ensure
which was the only time was when
She
she
did
none of
not-
that, none of that comes, but that doesn't come within the scope.
She
of
did
the-
I'm
not
worried about
insure
my
the
son.
house,
All
and
I'm
that's-
worried about is my son. I don't care.
I've had no
everything
contact,
boils
I
down
promise
to.
you.
Well,
I do not
what is
want
coming
her
down
near
to?
myself or my son.
Okay, what
I have
is
had no
coming down to?
contact,
Just
Your
listen to me
Honour.
for a moment. here. What is coming down to now? Just going on the
But
on the dotting the i's, crossing the t's, and the leaves.
Yes,
I think
I
you
know.
filed your affidavit material. You've done
But
that.
can I just say one thing?
You have.
You've read the
Yeah, I've read it all,
and
yes.
have you seen the proof that I have of what she's done to me?
Yeah.
And if you look
And
at
I
the
have
dates
not
of
done
her
Okay.
responses after her confrontations, I have responded to her.
You
look at
want
the
an
dates of
order.
the
You
times.
both want an order, not that
Yes,
contact.
I don't want anything.
I
she's
don't
done
want
to us.
anything.
She's right.
Excuse me,
You
Your
don't
Honour,
want
can
any
I just say something?
contact.
Please just let me say
not
one thing. I
family.
beg your pardon. When she said that I made her homeless, She wasn't. She went and lived with her brother at Cadella.
Because we had nowhere else to go.
He took her in for 14 months,
Because we had
rent
nowhere
free,
to
her
go.
and 3 dogs. He charged her no rent or anything. She has just taken him to court and sued him as well.
You know why?
About
Because
2
I
weeks.
took
I don't want to know why, because it doesn't
No,
come
I
within
took
the
my
But
domestic
he
violence.
took
container
her
and he
in.
didn't give it back, so
Both
he did
getting out.
exactly what you've done. It's taken
You
what's
gave-
not rightfully yours.
You gave it to him in
I
front
gave
of
it to
Rick
him.
and Mick
Oh,
and Byron.
okay, yeah.
For rent.
Sorry, can we please get this over and done with, Your Honour?
Yes,
I
I'm
can't
just going to
stand
make orders
it. I
here.
can't stand
I'm
it.
just going to make some orders here. I'm just
It's
looking.
disgusting, I'm sorry.
It's absolutely shocking. She's on drugs. She's
Oh,
absolutely
see,
delusional.
defamation, sorry, right there. If that's not defamation, I don't know what is.
Excuse me,
Not
your
the
boss at the
Judge,
work told
Your
everybody
Your Honour,
that you're a
can I
druggie.
please have that as defamation?
She's
She
been
just
on-
called me a drug addict and a
This isn't
druggie.
a defamation court. This is domestic violence court.
But that's defamation.
Yeah,
That's
it's a domestic violence court.
okay. So how do
This
I
is
do
being
that?
on
Do I
drugs.
file?
You go and see a solicitor. Don't
I
ask me
will.
for legal advice.
I will. So you can admit then.
I'm trying to sort out a domestic violence
I
application.
agree.
2 domestic violence applications here. I'm satisfied
Now, why do I have to put up
I'm
with that?
satisfied in relation to Diana Hardy that yes, you've established domestic violence here, and I will make an order in your favour. Now, I'm just looking at your application here to see if there's any grounds for making an order in your favour.
Well, my son comes over everything. My son comes before
haven't had
everything that
anything to
she
do
has
with him.
taken away from him.
I have
Everything
taken
she's done
nothing.
is taken from him. Now, why should I sit here and be called a drug addict and a drug?
Because you
Can I
are.
please get a statement from you, Your Honour?
No.
She's been on drugs since before Jasper was born.
Okay,
and he's 13.
Now, this is just beyond a joke.
Face the
This is
truth.
beyond a joke.
Face the truth.
With you as a mother, what do you expect?
Yeah, well,
Freaking out, take from everything. She's got 4 kids. No kids speak to her, Your
They
Honour.
do so.
Not one of us 4 kids will ever go to a
Excuse me?
funeral. She's got 10 grandkids. There's only 2 that have anything to do with her.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
I've
Just
had
shut up! I don't even want to look at you.
Steady
You're
on, steady on,
disgusting.
babe. Steady on.
Excuse me, but I speak
Can I
to
please
Sean.
leave while you decide this, Your Honour? I can't stand her. I'm not
I can't
going to be in the
stand
same
you.
room.
You leave.
I'm sorry,
The
Your Honour.
application, that's okay. The application is struck out. She's
I'm
walked out
sorry.
on this. As I stated before,
Can I
I'm
get
sa- I'm
clear-
sa-
oh,
no, just listen to me now. I'm
No.
going to grant you an order. I'm
I have
satisfied
not
on
had
your
anything
claim
to
that there
do
has
with
been
Jasper.
domestic violence, and I'm going to grant an order in your favour.
Thank you.
And
Thank
the
you, Your
protection
Honour.
order will be that the respondent be of good behaviour self, not commit domestic violence. Now, you don't want her onto your property.
Oh, she's not.
You don't, just answer yes, you don't
I
want
beg
her on your
your pardon,
property.
sorry.
You're right, just settle down.
I'm sorry. I know.
Entering
Sorry.
remaining on the premise.
I haven't had my
100
happy
metres.
pill this morning.
And you don't want any contact.
No,
with her.
whatsoever. I've had none.
Yeah, okay. People from approaching within.
I am worried
metres
about
of
one
the
thing.
aggrieved.
If she doesn't get one against me, which I haven't done anything,
No,
she's
I'm not
very
going to make an
delusional,
order.
and we're worried about. I've got a padlock and chain and spotlights, and so has Sean. He's got padlock and chain on his gate.
Is that the lady coming back?
I don't know.
Is
I
that-
don't-
She's threatening me on the phone. There's no one out here.
Oh, get out of here.
What did she
I'm
do?
here.
Can I please have the police officer in here?
Come on.
I'm not going to put up with this. I just went.
I'm not
looking for it and I
satisfied
can't
that
find
there's
Ask her.
material on, there's enough material in relation to your application to make
Even
an order.
after threatening me with a
Yeah.
gun. People you see when you haven't got a gun, that's a threat. So why do I need to put up with that? Why am I sitting here listening to her talk, calling me a druggie and a drug addict and a defamation, which is part of the
Read
application?
all the material on that file. I'm going to dismiss your application. I'm not satisfied that an order should be made on that. Yours mainly went a lot towards, there's some district court matter coming in relation to property. In relation to the application by Diana Rose Hardy, I'm going to put an order in place there, and both of you want to be separated from each other.
Yes, I don't want
Okay,
anything
so
to
this
do with
order
that.
will do that. The order will be that you be of good behaviour towards the agreed not to commit domestic violence, prohibited from entering or attempting to enter the premises or approaching within 100 metres of the premises where the aggrieved resides or works, prohibited from having any contact or attempting to have any contact, and prohibited from following or approaching within 100 metres of the aggrieved. That's the order that'll be finished.
Please.
That order goes through the 18th of January 2023.
If you look at any contact I have made towards her, has been in response. Now, how am I supposed to stay away from someone that is told to stay away, go away, fuck off, go away, and she still circles the car? That incident at Wangara Street, you've got 3 statements there. That is not domestic violence. That's not intimidation. Her circling the car, trying to talk to my son.
Trying to talk to your son, that was it. That, to me, that isn't domestic violence which warrants an order.
It's forcing
that was her
contact.
grandson.
It's not.
It is the whole. I can't believe
So
that I have
missing
not
that
sought her
application.
out for
Oh,
any
you've been to
contact.
my-
I have
and-
not
been to
sought
my
her
house
out
all
for
time.
response in
And
her
Who put the
contact.
letter in the letterbox?
Thank you. That is all there is to it.
So who do I see
a
about
copy
the
that-
defamation
a copy
of
that-
sitting here?
Have you owned your solicitor on things
Okay,
like
do
that?
I get
Have you
my
owned your
solicitor?
solicitor?
Yep.
As I stated, there's an order there now which is keeping you apart and no domestic violence.
No.
And I wasn't satisfied in your application because your
I'll
application
be
mainly went
appealing
towards
that.
that property.
I'll be appealing it. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm really sorry.
That's all open to
but-
appeal.
Yep.
And but there is that order there to keep you both of you
Yep.
apart, and the copies were posted
My-
out to each party.
My thing is, at the start, we both agreed to have an order on each other, a good behaviour bond, and we could use. If she crossed it, I could use it. If I crossed it, she.
Well, neither
I
of you-
can't
neither of
believe
you-
the only reason we are
even though you have,
standing
even though
here
you have an order, you
is
can't cross it.
what
No.
she's done. We would not be standing here in any way, shape or form, but for what she has done.
See how this order carries out, and it keeps you both apart.
Yeah.
I
Keeps you
don't
both
want to.
apart.
I'm going to.
It
Yeah.
keeps,
I
keeps
won't
you,
be.
it keeps you both apart. That's what you both want.
Yeah.
Thank
Can
you,
I
Nat.
just ask you, sorry, what was mine? I'm sorry, I just can't. What
No, not to go on your premises, no contact, and not to approach
to her?
for her against
Oh,
you.
so the orders are both the same
No, there's no order against you. There's only one order
from
that,
me.
that she is not to contact you or approach you. But by the same token, don't you contact her or approach
I
her.
promise you I haven't. I promise you.
Take it up.
Thank you
Thank
so
you, Nat.
much.
Thank you.
I can give you a hug.
Thank you.